I've said many times in videos that I see everything through the biblical lens. Maybe we're not supposed to do that. I think so, though. I think we're supposed to. And even though I know, we have a government and we have a separation of church and state, which that's, how it should be. But I've just done that for so long that it would be hard for me to break myself out of it now. Look, I said that I can't support the administration anymore, and because I can't support the radicalizing. Everybody from Victor Davis Hanson to Breitbart to everybody has placed Charlie Kirk on some pedestal, I guess never listening to what the man said, which is rather unnerving to me, because either all of those people never listened to the radical, things, ideas he had, or they support it. And this is somebody they plan to run for president someday. Everybody says, well, Charlie Kirk never confirmed that. No, he was being asked it when he was younger. He was in with the Republicans in Illinois, because he's from Arlington Heights. He was, raised in Arlington Heights, Illinois. He was in with the Republicans in Illinois long ago. They say he was just motivated, and okay, there is no justifying there's no justifying anybody being assassinated. There isn't. I think it's a violence that the American people are sick of. Frankly, I'm sick of it. But to say that it's just a left problem, and then say that we will become a radical right to combat the left, is not the answer. It will just create more violence. And that's why this worshiping of Kirk is concerning to me, because they've now elevated him into a saint, which means it will be justified for the radical right to even more so become more radicalized. Like every step of the way, the radicalization on the right is becoming worse. I've said many things on Truth Social, and the attacks, here's an example. All the other conservative lives taken by liberals, we care and we're done playing nice. The only good liberal is a dead liberal. The war has started. See, that stuff, it's all over. I'm not saying every single person on Truth, but this is the radical right. So, and because I say that, no, I was former MAGA, yes, do I believe that God intervened with Trump's assassination? Yes, I do. I did doubt it a day ago. I did. I thought it was the whole thing just was theater. And all to push this radical right. I don't believe that is the character of Donald Trump. However, I do believe, because of him and his entire family having embraced Charlie so much. And it's one thing that, okay, everybody can have a difference of ideas. I get that. But his ideas were radical. Nobody right now, the Trump administration, Pete Hegseth, is shutting down people left and right. Okay, anybody that's having any dissident about Charlie Kirk, that's not right. I'm not saying to celebrate it. Nobody should celebrate it. Anybody that's celebrating it is sick. But I should have a right to say, no, I didn't support him. Long before this, I didn't. I mean, I have on Rumble at least probably 8 videos up calling him out because of his radical views and the radicalization he was pushing on campus. How is the radicalization of what he was doing on campus any different than the radical left? It is not. It's just on the far right, which the far right is the same Marxist agenda. They just have, you know, different ideas like that, you know, like I had, look at this comment. This was a comment to me, let me help you, women be silent in church. That's the radical right. That's what I mean. That's what they believe about women. Again, the far left did not come up, the left in general didn't come up with the Handmaid's Tale out of thin air. It's because of this. And I've gotten other comments like this too, you know, like just demeaning me because I'm a woman. And my mother already today is like, I am sick to death of the Charlie Kirk coverage. Yeah, and this will likely go on for the next 6 months. Look, Erica Kirk means it when she says she will build his name up even louder. And all these campuses, that's now, yeah, they left the radical left and now they're in the radical left, the right. And between Bannon and Tucker and Erica and all of them, they will use this. They will politicize this. They will worship this. They will idolize it to radicalize people more. And I can't stand, there's no way I can wrap myself around being okay with that. I prayed about this. I'm just like, well, God, do I have to support Donald Trump? I did. You know, I mean, because I believe God, you know, protected him for a reason. I still believe that. God said that's not important. What's important is to speak the truth. And the truth is, I can't get on board with everybody else just because the cabinet of Trump, you know, is running around and people are canceling anybody that has dissent over because of Charlie Kirk, because they want to raise him up into a false idol. I can't support it. So I would be, I'm no saint, okay? So I don't want to sound like, oh, I'm just some saint, you know. No, I'm far from a saint. Never even be close to a saint. But I can't, it's a value sacrificing I can't do. If they hadn't have turned this, because it's getting worse, like in the UK, they have a vigil. I mean, this is what the wicked loves. And I think there's a ton of people that don't realize it's wicked, but it's raising someone up into a false worshiping idol. And this world likes to, I think the problem is, honestly, is that there's still not enough people that realize that there's a lot more wickedness than you think. People, I mean. And the problem is, we can't really say that because, like, you know, many people would take my video, you know, with the whole, that I just did, my short video to, you know, about Charlie Kirk and this banner that he's a saint. And they would take that as me being radical, that I'm trying to call him a devil. No, I'm not calling him a devil. I'm saying that what they're doing with him is wicked. What they're doing with him is wicked. But it's all over Truth Social, Bannon, all of that, this radical right that is out of, they're lunatics. There is, and what their argument is we don't go around killing people. How long will it be before you do though? You're radicalizing people. That's the reason there's no way I can support it. So nothing against the Trump family. Do I hate Donald Trump? No, I just, there's been many things I've questioned and then I've gotten on board because I understand this one I can't get on board with. So the radicalization won't.